Welcome to part 2 of the how-to series on using the Operations Console. The purpose of this video is to show how to push your changes from one environment to another. This video assumes you've already set up the clusters in the Operations Console. If you have not, please refer to part 1 of the series or the online documentation. Now let's review the perspective. Under the clusters window, you'll see I have 2 environments set up. One is development and one is staging. My staging environment consists of 2 UIs and a MIF JVM. Now, if you click on the URL underneath development, Operations Console will refresh and show you the rules on that server, on that remote system. On the development server, you see I have a rules.xml file and the worldtrack.xml file. Underneath the events window, you will see that I have 5 rules: a required field, focus order, on create, an MX action, and a style rule. Okay. Now, if you click on the URL new staging, it would update again and show you the files on that remote server. And on this server, I only have the rules.xml file and 2 rules, an on create and MX action rule. Now let's see the rules in action on the development environment. To do this, right-click on the URL of the default server and select Open with Internet Browser. This opens a window inside Eclipse and logs me into Maximum. Since the rules are on work order, we need to go to work order tracking. So the rules are written on create. So you will see here that the new record, the description is at the Operations Console. The fields, location, asset, work type, priority, target start date, and lead are all required. You'll also notice that they are highlighted with the color maroon. And there's an additional rule in play called focus order, which focus only on the required fields. As you see as I tap through the page, only the required fields are being tabbed. Okay. So we're going to sign out and close this browser. All right, let's close this browser and let me show you the rules that are firing currently on the staging environment. So to do that, same thing, right-click on the default URL, select Open with Internet Browser, and this will also take me to Maximo and log me in. Okay. And as you can see here, when I create a new record, the description says RulesManager has been configured correctly. This is one of our default messages for a newly installed system. Now let's sign out, and I can show you how to promote rules from development to staging. Go ahead and close this window. Now to promote rules from development to staging, you need to right-click on the development cluster, select the Promote To, and select Staging. You will get warnings telling you that you're about to promote your files and overwrite what's currently on the system, on the remote server. Click OK. This lets you know that the rules XML file has changed on the server, and committing will overwrite those changes. Select Yes. And there you go. The rules have now been committed to the other server. Now that the files have been committed to the server, you will need to refresh all the JVMs. Okay, as you can see, WordPress XML file is here now. And you will see the event listed over here now. So to refresh all the rules on the JVM, you simply need to click the refresh icon next to the staging cluster files window. Now let's see the rules in action. So right click on the default URL, go to Open With, and choose Internet Browser. Okay. Create a new record. Now you see that my description is different. My required fields are highlighted maroon, and my focus order rule is in play. So when I type out the fields, it only goes to my required fields. Okay. Let's sign out and connect to the second JVM in this cluster. Okay, so in order to connect to the second JVM in the cluster, you need to make that URL the default URL. To do that, right-click on the connection and say Set as Default. And the rest of the JVMs will appear disconnected. So you just right-click and say Connect to All. And then we're going to do Open With Internet Browser. And as you can see here, my MXC name now is Maximo UI02, which represents my second JVM. We're going to scroll down, select work order. And click New Record. And as you can see here on UI2, the description is different and the same fields are required. So this is how to promote rules using the Operations Console. Thank you for watching this video.